the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a hard video. I don't even know where to begin, y'all. But yeah. So this is crazy. I really don't even know where to begin. And this is probably like my third or fourth time trying to film this video. So as y'all know, this is going to be, as y'all could probably tell, this is going to be like a different type of video. And I wasn't going to make it, but then at the same time, I was just like, well, I'll talk about everything else. I can't not talk about, the obvious. That's kind of stupid. I just felt like every YouTuber is doing it, so I didn't want to be one of those YouTubers. But it's a part of culture. It's a part of, my childhood. It's a part of your childhood, probably, if you're the same age as me. So I said, all right, so I'm going to talk about it. So let's talk about it. So Sunday, I'm going to start with Saturday. Saturday, I had a pretty good Saturday. You know what I mean? I tried to get a few things done that didn't get done, and I was kind of pissed about it. But the day ended pretty well. You know what I mean? I had a pretty good Saturday. I was feeling good. Sunday. Sunday comes, regular typical Sunday. Then like at like 12:30, I go on Facebook, which I do every day, just to see what everybody talking about, just to see what's going on or whatever. I rarely post, but I do post when I feel like it. So I go on there Sunday, and I'm looking and all type of stuff, and I see one of my friends put up a post like, please tell me what I read about Kobe isn't true. Naturally, which I think all of us did, when I read that, I'm thinking, okay, the night before. I'm thinking the day before. I'm like, okay, she must be talking about LeBron passing him on that list or whatever. So I'm like, girl, yeah, it's true. Like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, girl, LeBron really passed him or whatever. That's what I'm thinking. And then I see people commenting under it like, yeah, girl, it's true. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm like, what are they talking about? So I said, let me go and do my own little investigation to see what everybody is talking about. So I Googled his name or whatever, and I clicked on the news tab or whatever. And right there, it says Kobe Bryant killed in a helicopter crash. Like everybody else, I'm sure we were all like, who reported this bullshit? And I seen TMZ, so I was really like, really? I'm like, why you want to say some shit like that? Why is anybody even playing like that? I'm like, why are we still playing these little death hoax games and all type of shit? Like, it's the new year. We all supposed to be happy. We all supposed to be feeling good. Like, what the fuck is this or whatever? But then I had checked a few other sources, and everybody was saying the same thing. But even still, y'all, I was still sitting there like, this is Kobe. Like, it's Kobe. It's Kobe Bryant. Like, that can't be true. Like, please. But then after a couple of hours, y'all, it kept being said. And then it was finally confirmed. And, like, the rest of us over here, if you grew up in the 90s or whatever like that, and you grew up watching basketball, like, I'm not no big sports type chick. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I watch sports, but I ain't no big sports type chick. Now in the 90s, I was I was up on it a little bit more than I am now. Because honestly, I don't really care about the players that's playing now. I'm keeping it a buck. I don't care about LeBron. I don't really care about Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? They nice, but I'm not really on it like that. Because to me, it's not exciting like it was in the 90s. Like, that's when, to me, all people like LeBron, people like Steph Curry, all these 20-year-olds out here that's playing ball or whatever like that, they model their whole style after, the Jordans, the Kobes, the Allen Iversons, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm not too big on it. But if you grew up in the 90s, you more than likely was a Kobe fan. Or you more than likely was a Laker fan. And I know for a fact that with me, I used to go through little phases, as a teenager and as a preteen. I used to go through little phases where I had like a favorite player and like a favorite team every different month. No bullshit, y'all. I'm serious. Like for when I was stuck on my little Kobe crush, because all females, all girls, that's not basically how you got introduced to sports. Either the boy that you liked was into sports, so you got into sports too, or you happened to have crushes on some of these basketball players, because a lot of them was cute. And Kobe was one of those basketball players. I had the biggest crush on him when I was like a preteen. And him, so I had a crush on him. And when I had a crush on Kobe, I was a Laker fan. I was big on the Lakers. You couldn't tell me nothing about the Lakers. And then that would pass. That passed for a little while. And then, when I had my little crush on Iverson, I was a Sixers fan for like a month. Even, I'll take y'all all the way back to fucking B.J. Armstrong, y'all. I had the biggest crush on B.J. Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong was the only person I had, like, the little cards. I had the card, the little basketball card, and I had the poster. I had a B.J. Armstrong poster. Like, I was big on B.J. Armstrong. So when I was big on B.J. Armstrong, I was a Bulls fan. Like, stuff like that. But, if you grew up in the 90s, Kobe Bryant is a part of your childhood. So, I mean, I don't know if it's something that just comes natural, but you kind of don't think of Kobe Bryant getting killed in a plane crash. You know what I mean? Like, it don't seem real. And this happened Sunday, y'all, and it's Wednesday, and it still don't seem real. It still seems like a dream that we all gonna wake up from, because it's Kobe Bryant. Like, not to say he was invincible. Death don't discriminate against nobody, but it's Kobe Bryant. I remember when Aaliyah passed away. It was the same thing. It was like, it's Aaliyah. And I remember the night she passed away too. Like, the night she passed away, y'all remember AOL? When AOL used to be popping back in the day, everybody was in them chat rooms. I was in one of them chat rooms, and I seen somebody say something about that, and I had the same reaction. I was just like, it's not funny. Like, why would you even play about somebody's life like that? That's not funny. And I didn't believe it, went about my business for the rest of the night, and then MTV broke the news that Aaliyah had gotten killed in a plane crash. And I remember crying real hard that night. Like, crying until I fell asleep. Like, that's how upset I was. Because I was just at a disbelief. And not only that, but it was just sad. Because she was so young. And I remember that week she was on 106 in Park. Like, I think she was on 106 in Park that Thursday and got killed Saturday. Like, it was like, what the fuck? So it's the same thing, and this is years later, y'all. Like, I'm 33 years old, and I really sat here and bawled on Sunday. I really cried on Sunday. Like I said, the last time I remember crying like that is when Aaliyah passed away. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and this, like I told y'all, it's like my third or fourth time trying to film this video, y'all, because I really broke down a couple of times. I'm trying my hardest not to break down with this video. But Kobe, to me, symbolizes a piece of my childhood. And I'm sure he symbolizes a piece of everybody's childhood. If you're the same age as me, and like I said, if you grew up in the 90s and you grew up watching ball, you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, Sunday was just fucked up. And I'm sure it was fucked up for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, we knew him one way. We knew him as, Kobe, Mamba, the GOAT. We knew him, but I was down with Kobe since number 8. Since the number 8 days. I remember when he first became a Laker. So, when I seen that, that's the first thing that popped into my head. Like, this can't be Kobe Bryant. Like, it can't be Kobe Bryant. I remember when he became a Laker. Like, all these kids out here right now, it's in their 20s that I mentioned, and I said that they basically modeling they whole style and they whole technique and everything after Kobe. They sitting here watching highlights on YouTube. You know, they Googling his name and watching old videos. Like, my nigga, I was sitting here watching the game when it was on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when he first became a Laker, when he first put on that number 8 jersey, me and a lot of other people were sitting here watching this. You know what I'm saying? Ever so often, y'all, ever so often, every once in a while, if you're blessed enough to witness it, and there's probably other people that I've witnessed do this. You know, I just can't think of them right now. But if you're blessed enough to experience greatness one time in your lifetime, that's a blessing. You know? That's a real blessing. If you actually could say that you was there, if you could actually say that you was alive when it happened, you saw it happen. You know what I mean? Because ever so often we get blessed on this earth with people that just have that in their DNA. That just have greatness in their DNA. There's no way, there's no way they could fail. Like, there's no way they could not be what they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just some people that just have that in their DNA. You just have greatness in your DNA. There's no reason why you shouldn't succeed. And I feel like he was one of those people. Like, we all sat here and watched him go from being a regular rookie on the Lakers to, you know, retiring a Laker. You know what I'm saying? And now they're saying he's about to be put into the Hall of Fame, which he was going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame anyway. Like, you got to be crazy not to put him in the Hall of Fame. But, you know, it just would have been nice for him to be here for it. I know all of us didn't think that this would happen, you know. But that's the first thing that I thought, y'all, when I first heard the news. It's just like, I saw him become a Laker. Like, I watched that press conference when he became a Laker, you know. And then, like, to see grown-ass men, men older than me, men my age, break down and cry. You know what I'm saying? Because Kobe was he was our superhero. He was a lot of young boys' superhero. Is that even a word, boys is? I'm sorry. He was a lot of young little boys' superhero. You know what I mean? For my generation, he was our Jordan. Like, I say that all the time. Like, for our generation, for anybody that's my age or a little bit older, if you in your 30s, Kobe was our Jordan. The way people before us used to talk about Jordan, and, you know, don't get me wrong, there's only one Jordan, but I'm just saying, you would have to be there to see it, to see this kid, like how like I said, when he first became a Laker to him becoming a legend. Like, I witnessed it. I saw it. So, you know, to see grown men crying, to see everybody be upset, and, you know, and it was so much confusion. But, you know, with first it was, you know, him. Then it was, oh, Rick Fox was on the plane too. And it was like, ah, shit. It's like, what the fuck? You know, then it was, oh, we don't know who was on the plane with him. Then it was his whole family was on the plane. Then it was just him and his wife was on the plane. Then it was him and his daughter. And it was so many stories, y'all. And when it was all said and done, it turned out to be him and his daughter and those 8 other people that were killed. Man, like I said, Sunday was hard. Sunday was really, really hard. Like, I talked to, like, maybe a few people, but I remember Sunday, I ain't want nobody texting me. I didn't want nobody calling me, because I really was upset. I really was sad, because what are the odds, yo? What are the odds? You know, I really feel for his wife, because if you was around, you know, they went through their shit. a few times. They went through a couple of things. But what I like the most about him is that this man became a grown ass man. You know what I mean? And when they say, when I became a man, I put away childish things. He really did. Like, he really did. And not that he was a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Not that he was a bad person, but you know how NBA players are. You know how NBA players get down. You know what I'm saying? It's all these women, it's all these groupies and all type of shit like that. And he went through his little phase where, he was seduced by a few people. And in that little case, which I'm not even going to mention, I don't even know why people are that shit made me mad. I don't even know why people are mentioning it now. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't mention it while he was alive. You didn't mention it when he was retiring. You didn't mention it when he was doing all these great things. But now that this man is dead, you want to bring up some bullshit that was settled out of court. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Like, have some respect. You know what I mean? So I ain't even gonna mention that bullshit, but yeah, y'all, it's like I said, I feel for his wife and I feel for his other 3 daughters. You know what I mean? He just had a baby last year. I think she's probably turning 1, and she's not gonna know her father. It's just sad, y'all. It's just so fucked up, and you know what I mean? His daughter, Gigi, like, she. Honest to God, y'all, she would have changed women's basketball. She would have completely fucking turned that whole shit. Not to say that women's basketball is in a bad state, but people don't really give props to women's basketball. Kobe was like the only person that was really, pumping women's basketball. But a lot of people that y'all know that and that's what any sport that's supposedly a guy sport. We don't really get love when it comes to stuff like that. But his daughter, she really could have fucked the game up. Like, we really could have been looking at women's basketball in a completely new way. Because to have a daughter have the same moves as you, have the same mentality as you, like, he trained her. Like, that was a baby Kobe. Like, for real. And it's expected, for what? Yeah, it's expected. It's expected for the greats to have boys. You know what I mean? And for boys to carry on the legacy. But we all found out that don't always happen that way. Look at Magic. Magic and his son. That's a perfect example. And even his son mentioned that. I think his son's name is Irving too. I don't know if he's still calling himself that. But his son mentioned that, everybody was expecting me to follow my dad's footsteps. Everybody was expecting me to be a ball player. I didn't want to play ball, and he ended up doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He ended up, being a little fashionista, being gay, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it don't always happen that way, but that's expected for when one of the greats has a son. Like, oh my God, definitely, they gonna follow their dad's footsteps. But here it is. She was a girl and had hands just like her father. She definitely could have just, like I said, women's basketball would have been changed forever. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, this is so fucked up. I can't even believe that I'm making this video. Like I said to y'all, I wasn't even gonna make it. You know what I mean? Because it's disgusting for me to say it. Like, it disgusts me. I felt the same way when Nipsey passed away. Like, I didn't even want to talk about him in the past tense. And it's the same thing with Kobe. I don't even want to talk about him in the past tense because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem real to me. So this video ain't going to be long, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and just, talk to y'all. Because I know a lot of people are probably feeling the way that I'm feeling. It's fucked up, y'all. You can't help but cry when you think about his family and think about all the great things that he was doing and all the good things that he was about to do. And when he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, I know there's going to be another somber occasion where we're all wanting to celebrate his life, but still at the same time, like, why the fuck is he not here? It doesn't even make sense that he's not here. Why isn't Gigi here? It doesn't even make sense for this 13-year-old It don't make sense, y'all. But R.I.P to Kobe Bryant. You know, if you believe in God, even if you don't believe in God, whoever you pray to, pray for his family, pray for his wife, pray for his other 3 daughters. And that's it, y'all. I really don't have nothing else to say. Like I said, I was trying my hardest not to break down in this video, but it's fucked up. It's the entire thing is fucked up. And it's gonna take a long time for a lot of people to get over it. Like I said, we know him one way. You know, we know him as the GOAT. We know him as Mamba. But his family and his teammates and no, they feeling it a whole different type of way. And I told y'all before that I'm an empath, so I can feel what those people are feeling. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't want to, but I do. And I feel what those people are feeling. And it's just sad, y'all. It's sad. It's a sad situation. Love who you love on while they're here. You know, give the people that you love while they're here, because you never know. Life is truly short, and you just never know what's gonna happen, and you never know that the last time that you see somebody is the last time. You know, I'm positive that when they left to go to Gigi's basketball game, I'm positive that his wife didn't think, this is the last time I'm gonna see my daughter. This is the last time I'm gonna see my husband. Like, I'm positive she didn't think that. So, yeah, y'all, that's all I got for y'all, So, I'll see y'all in my next video. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Peace.